All good?
Fuck, man, it's been a while since we've done this. I forget.
Oh, out of practice,
I
eh?
forget the process and everything that we do.
You're looking so lost.
Yeah, I do. I feel fucking lost. Are we good?
Yeah, we're back into the Tommirock Studios.
Dude. Fuck yeah.
We're
Welcome
here.
back. Welcome back to us.
Welcome back. Well, on that, we'd like to thank... Oh, actually...
What?
Welcome, audio people. We're the Audio Boys. I'm Mitch Rose and...
I'm Mitta.
And we're at the Tommirock Podcast Studios, our official sponsors for the pod. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, dude.
And if you want to host your own podcast, you can go to www.tommirock.com/podcast.
Yep.
Hectic.
Thank you very much. Did you just say that they're our sponsors and that we're stoked to be here?
Stoked to be here.
Yeah. I just fucking dissociated for a second. I fully zoned out. Is that it? We're good to go?
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, cheers. We need more coffee.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Enjoy yourself.
Fuck.
Oh, we've got the wrong mugs.
Do we?
We should have our Joe Cara mugs. I'll bring mine next time. Hang on, yeah. Yeah. So while Mitta's grabbing the mug I'm talking about, Joe Cara, who we had on the last podcast in this studio.
Shout out Joe.
Joe Cara. So good. What a legend.
I'm going to have to zoom in on that, but it says, if you're using a mono room mic, you're fucking me.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
Absolute legend, Joe. Thank you for that. That's going front and center.
Joe's making us merch.
Yeah,
man.
Joe's making the merch for the pod.
Bro.
So good. What a legend that guy is.
Yeah, shout out Joe from Crystal Mastering.
Turn my Bluetooth on.
Absolute legend.
Hey,
Ben.
how am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. I think we're feeling tired
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
We've got some low energy. We need to amp this shit
I'm
up.
all right. I'm all right. So
Yeah.
we just we shot a couple episodes at your house. That was a nice change of scenery.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been happy with how things are going at home, like with the construction of the new space.
Yeah. We're nearly done. Like there's like final touch-ups. We did a live stream the other day, the first one for about a year.
Yeah.
And it's like nothing like being under pressure to see things you need to improve on.
Oh, dude,
Either a recording session, like a tracking session, or something like a live stream.
even you just saying the words live stream, I just got that anxious feeling in my chest of things fucking up and going wrong. Fuck,
It's so brutal because think back to like live audio days.
Yeah.
You're not just running your typical live shit, like, live mics and instruments. We did drums. I don't know why I chose drums as the first one. That's psycho. I'm crazy.
Oh, yeah, but
You know?
that's what people want to see, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
I think
what,
so too.
That's what I want to see. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care about you tracking guitar.
So many people in the comments were like, drums, more drums. Because like
Anyone can track a guitar. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's fine, everything, but honestly, like, tracking guitar is my least favorite instrument to track.
Yeah.
You?
That's not playing audio to the
No, it's fine.
thing, is it?
No, wait.
It's muted? Because didn't you Bluetooth your audio?
Yeah, no, it's muted though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hectic.
Yeah. No, well, guitar tracking is my least favorite instrument. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be like. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying, like, it's got to be so precise. It's loud. Guitarists always want it loud.
Yeah.
And it's like, honestly, like being attacked by bees in the ear all day. Like just that combination of like volume and constant like.
That's good to think about because I'm definitely obviously going to stream because the live stream I'm doing is going to be weekly sessions.
Yeah.
Whatever. So there's going to be tracking. There's going to be mixing, mastering, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Hardware focused.
Yeah.
And just kind of going through like the job, right? And explaining to people the job because after that whole preamp debacle, which we might touch on later, it kind of showed me that people need to understand what the job really is.
Yeah.
And so that's why I started. I'm doing this every week for just 2 hours every Monday, just to kind of show the job. What the job is.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
It's hard.
I love guitar, and I love electric guitar and recording heavy guitar and all that sort of shit. But if we're breaking down the various steps in a recording process, it's my least favorite part. Because like I said, everything has to be so perfect and detailed, and then often it's the most layered instrument in the recording.
Yes.
For me, anyway. Drums is only once ever.
Yeah.
You never double track bass. Like I've done it, but you don't do it.
Yeah.
And like vocals, depending on the song, can be one vocal, can be 30 vocals.
Yeah.
Guitars are pretty much always multiple layers of stereo.
Yeah.
And then so it's just like the playing things over and over again, and guitarists are like the most like in between takes.
Yes.
We're gonna come up with a word for that, dude. Like the name of a
noodling?
person. Yeah,
When they just noodle all the time,
just when they play between takes.
Yeah.
Like what? There's got to be a name for that person.
Noodling.
I fucking hate noodlers,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like,
noodlers.
and even drummers too. Like playing like between
Yeah.
takes. Like, what are you doing, man? Like we're here
stop.
for like 8 hours. You really want to play more? Like, you're so...
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, you did this live stream the other day. I was there for half of it.
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
It was so fun.
Lots of engagement here. Like lots of people talking.
Yeah, it was
which is
cool. It was really cool. And then, Hato was there as well.
That's
It was-
Mitch's
it was
intern,
dope.
Hato, in
Yeah.
case anyone doesn't know.
And we'll just be doing more of that.
Lachlan said he likes his Behringer 609 so much that he wants to buy a second one.
For real?
Yeah. Because he wants one.
crazy.
He wants one on drum bass and one on mix bass.
That's funny. That's funny.
But at that price point, you can too, right?
Totally.
Like,
$800.
$800.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. And it's dual mono.
Yeah.
So like you can use it as for other stuff.
I've literally
in
spent
tracking.
more on a weekend.
Yeah.
like seriously,
Bro, yeah. Bro, 100%.
Than on a stereo bus compressor. That's so cheap.
Yeah, they're decent.
One of the warm CL1Bs came up the other day.
How much?
I think he wanted $1,000 for it. I thought they were cheaper than that. They must be about the $1,500, right?
Yeah,
Warm
I'm not sure.
CL1B. Did you see the CL1B that came up on Facebook the other day?
No.
Oh, dude, so much shit's been coming up lately. Like, people must just be out of money or,
We're in a cost of living crisis,
yeah.
so that makes sense.
15
I've seen lots of stuff going for sale.
Yeah, $1,500 for the warm CL1B. I'd be interested to know what it's like.
Good call on that. Yeah.
Like, I'm not buying it, but I'd be interested to know what it's like.
I would love to know what that thing sounds like.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the real thing is like super transparent.
Yeah.
Like one of the best vocal compressors of all time. It'd be cool to know how close it gets.
Oh, let's just go over gear lust for a second. I've been lusting over shit. So, someone put up the other day also another retro stay level.
Oh,
and he wants 3.7 Australian, which is arguably cheap because the retro stay right. That's cheap.
It's a lot of money.
Oh, it is, right? So the retro stay level new is like they want 6 for him, which is fucking outrageous.
Wow.
6.3 or whatever. Like it's a cool compressor. Is it worth that much? Not in my opinion.
No, especially when you've got what would you use it on? Vocals and bass?
Only rooms. Like, oh, sorry. I use my mono one on vocals. I don't use bass. I do the Purple Audio, the 1176.
Yeah.
I think it's
1176 is my favorite.
Well, this thing adds a smile curve, which on all the bass you don't need that.
Yeah.
Definitely don't need the top end, and almost more often than not, you don't need the bottom end.
Yeah.
Because it's just overkill, right?
Yeah.
Like, anyway, the 1176 adds that mid-range grit, which
Absolutely.
all basses need.
Yeah.
Is that
mid to low mid.
presence in the mid-range so you can hear it in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the biggest problem I find is not low end, it's getting the bass present. Anyway, so I use this. I would go on it heaps of times. I do that 1176 into the LA2A thing, but that's my LA2A.
Yeah, cool.
I prefer this over an LA2A only because I find it slightly more versatile.
Yeah.
I think I can use it on more sources than I can an LA2A.
Cool.
Anyway, back to this guy selling one. He wants 3.7 for it. That would give me a pair for rooms. But if we're talking about room mics on a drum, it is an important part of the mix, but it's a small percentage of what makes the mix really cool. You know what I mean?
And I think that like with room mics, the most important thing is the choice of mic in the right part of the room.
Yeah.
And if you get that right, you get the compression for free anyway.
Yeah.
As someone had a really good question on that live stream, just funnily enough, on why a room mic sounds that good. Because like the biggest, when we did that live stream the other day, the thing most people were shocked about was how good the room mic sounded and how much it added.
Which
to
ones
the
were they
drum.
referring to specifically?
The dining mic.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it, dude. So when we did that, when we
did it on our one as well.
Dude, when I came to Mitch's the other day, and you might have to go a couple videos back to watch this.
Yeah.
When we got to the drum room mics, is it a pair or is it a
I just have
mono?
a mono at the moment, and I use the cab mic at the moment. I will try a stereo setup out there later.
Yeah.
But yeah, through the 369 mic. I saw you look at him. I was slow on that, bro. I was so, mono room.
Anyway, the mono room mic that Mitch has at his house it's in the dining room, which is tiled.
Yeah.
It's a plain old dining room like everyone has. It's all glass across one window.
Yep.
It's the least acoustically ideal environment in the world.
Yep.
It fucking sounded unreal,
Yeah.
man. It's just got that splat, that bombastic kind of like, you know, like
And the 369 compressor just pulls it all up and just makes it crazier. And it's just it's unbelievable as a sound on drums. It's one of my favorite things.
I've gone off track so many times. I've lost what I was talking about.
Yeah, we're just talking about like the people wondering about why a room mic can sound so good, and also why it is important to the drum sound as a whole.
Right.
And I think that was one of the hardest things I had to learn. Like when I went and studied and we learned about drum recording, never once was there a focus on drum room mics.
Yeah.
Not
right,
once.
Right.
And the importance
That's
of them. And I think they're the
outrageous.
most, like, you can close mic a drum kit all day. It's your room mics that pull the whole thing together. Without those.
A close mic kit in most rooms sounds the same most of the time.
Yeah.
I would argue.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
within an amount, like a variable.
Of course,
you
you
know,
still
percentage.
might get worse in certain rooms, untreated rooms,
Exactly,
stuff like that.
exactly.
But if you have a well-treated room,
Yeah, and if you treat the kit well, it's probably going to sound the same. You know,
yeah.
like I've tracked drums in this room, and it sounds fine.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing you miss out on is that length in the rooms.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up that they don't talk about that in education because it's everything.
yeah.
I don't want a kit without room mics.
I think the problem is the idea that you can just add it, that classic old thing.
Bullshit.
You can add it in post with a
can't.
reverb.
You
And it's
can't.
not the same.
not the same.
And so what I was explaining on the stream to the person asking was that when you have it happen, like when you just send something to a plugin, you're sending all of that frequency information as is to the plugin, and the plugin's going to do whatever it does to alter that signal. But when you have real sound waves traveling into a microphone at a distance, sound waves collapse on themselves. They're pushing against the air pressure, so they compress.
And they build up.
They're physically compressing and they build up. But even the way I open or shut the doors changes the frequency
It's huge.
response.
It's huge.
And so I know the way I like it. Like I shut them almost entirely. There's just a bit of a gap. So it's mostly kick and snare energy.
Yeah.
The cymbals are getting dropped off
Yeah.
by the acoustic treatment in the room.
Hey, I did that.
And it just comes out.
I did that the other day at Wood River because I used the garage to record essentially a reverb.
Yeah.
And I tested it with the door pretty much shut, slightly open, all the way open.
Yeah.
I don't like all the way open.
Nah.
It's
You get too much cymbal.
It's not, it's too much cymbal. It's not
Yeah.
diffused enough.
Yep.
I need that. I need the door to be shut. I need it to be clamping on the high end a little bit, just letting the shells through. Man, let's get back to that room mic comment the other day.
Yeah.
But just like back to this, right? So, okay, I spend $3,700 on a second one. Maybe I get it for $3,500.
Yep.
So I've essentially spent $3,500 on one channel of my room mic compression.
Yeah.
That's not a financially smart thing to do. You know what I mean? Like that's so because $3,500, I could buy another bus compressor for that. I could get a Shadow Hills. I could get a dual Van de Graaff for that.
Yeah.
Like we've always wanted one of those.
Yeah.
I'm lumping you in with me, brother.
Yeah.
But okay, you know what I'm saying? Like that. If we're talking value for money, it seems like a silly.
You get something else that could do other jobs that you might need done as well, other tools.
And you know,
Are you trying to get me to talk you out of it? Is that what's happening right now?
Maybe. I don't need to be talked out of it, dude. I'm not going to spend that money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
having a pair would be fucking rad.
Yeah, always having a pair of something.
Exactly,
cool.
right?
I know.
But then, like, I try and sell them later down the track, right? Who's going to pay me 10 grand for a pair of those fucking
That
things?
is always, that's one of my biggest things with hardware is how much could you sell it for? How much would you lose?
It's a big part of what I think about when I buy shit.
Resellability is like.
I mean, you could sell them as two individuals. I think honestly, splitting up pairs of hardware is like splitting up children. You should never do it.
Yeah.
I think you're a piece of shit if you do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so completely off track. Gear lust.
Yeah, we're talking about gear.
So it's like this fucking where'd that unfair child? So one of
here we go.
Yeah, this popped up. Someone's put one of these on Australian Facebook, like buy and sell. They want 16 for it.
Yep.
And like again, I'm not spending 16. That's fucking outrageous.
Crazy money
But
for a fair child.
I want it.
Yeah.
I want this. I want like
You want a fair child?
yeah.
Yeah. So like we've mentioned Z&H on this channel before.
Yep.
They do a much more affordable version
So you
of
brought
that.
up this thing, and it's fucking less than half the price.
That's USD.
Yep.
So what's the conversion on that?
I'm gonna guess 11 and a half.
And remember the other one's secondhand too.
Yep. I'm gonna guess 11 and a half. Oh, bang on.
Oh, this guy.
How's that?
Yeah.
So Yeah, and then
So you're $7,000 cheaper with the Z&H
and it's got
a new
the
one.
oh wait, the other one's got the bottom bit too, right?
Yeah.
Which is the
Yeah.
the tack release controls,
Yeah.
which you need that, right? Like
Especially for the Fairchild
Yeah.
because it's a grabby kind of
Yes.
compressor.
yeah, that one looks banging, dude. It looks so sick.
We tried that at NAMM.
You did?
Yeah, everyone loved it.
Yeah.
It was great.
Did you say that Sam Puro tried this one too?
Yeah.
And he fucking dimed
Dimed
everything?
it.
I
Yeah,
love that,
straight
dude.
away.
I
He just
love
went
that
straight
guy.
in, just went bang.
Yeah,
I was like,
fuck yeah, dude. I
Do you
love
know
it.
what? Like, it's so funny. Like, you can tell when someone has hardware by how they dial stuff in.
Yeah,
And that,
yeah.
like how they
You
work
laughed at
with
me
it.
the other day using those Cranbournes and came over and just dimed everything.
Yeah.
Like dimed the fucking saturation. Yeah.
Yeah, just go hard.
So funny,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, you're right though. Like I have, yes, you see people who are around it all the time and they're way more heavy-handed than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they know.
Yeah.
They know how hard you can go with stuff.
Look at that, dude.
Yeah. Look, you can see why it's a coveted bit of gear. It's just sexy. Tubes and transformers, man. Like people are never going to tire of that shit.
Two of my first
cool.
like forearm tattoos was transformer and a tube.
Yeah, I love
like it's and only people that know like that because most people they're like, oh, is that a TV? I'm like, why the fuck would I have a TV tattooed on my fucking arm?
That's a can we be friends tattoo.
Yeah,
it's a test.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You need to add like marinara or something on there.
Yeah. That's specifically a 5150 transformer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I had this page up because we were just
Oh,
looking
and
at
is that the power tube of it?
this. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 606.
Yeah. You're funny.
Yeah. Just such a fucking fan.
Super nerd.
Yeah, we were talking about
See, we could be friends.
which tubes were in which thing. I think we were saying that this the UTA looks like it's got JJs. Where are JJ tubes made?
They're just Chinese ones.
They are?
Yeah,
JJ,
I'm pretty sure.
JJ tubes.
Yeah, if Swamp Industry's selling, they're Chinese. Take that, Swamp.
Yeah. So JJ's versus this thing has UK tubes, these Brimar tubes.
Yeah.
I've never heard of them, but UK over China, most people would agree that.
Yeah, I think you can get two different versions of the Z&H one with
Okay.
different tube sets.
Right.
There's two different prices,
Right.
yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, there's one with a vintage tube set you can get as well.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Fuck me.
yep. Like
All
new
right.
old. Anyway,
Let's look at the list.
Key
What do we
list.
got? What do we got? What do we
sorry.
got? Yep.
are we doing the question one or the...
No, let's leave that one.
Yeah.
Let's go through. We've got a bunch of stuff that we can talk about. Yeah. Dude, you mentioned to me just earlier.
Yeah.
That you've been getting hit up by AI companies. Oh. Tell me about that. Like, cause I want to know what are they asking you for and what's up?
Yeah, that was, oh man. So literally at least one or two a day now, and it's getting worse. Like every week, I'm getting more and more emails from AI companies selling audio-related AI products and wanting brand ambassadors or brand deals.
Yep.
Some of them are offering pretty good money for it too, and that's me on a smaller channel. So you can imagine what they're, but they're hitting up, what you should know is they're hitting up everyone. They're spamming people.
Right.
And like I'm getting hit up by the same people multiple times.
Oh, because they haven't taken a record of who they've emailed and fuck.
And everyone I talk to that does YouTube stuff
Yeah.
is getting the same.
Are we talking about
Everyone.
like
Anyone that has a channel is getting hit.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Are we talking about like what's that is it so what's that AI music creation? Suno.
Yeah,
Like that kind of thing?
Yeah. Well, I am not afraid to mention a bunch of these
Go on,
people because I want to put this out there right now. I'm not for
fuck
AI
Fuck
at all. Especially the more that comes out about how they train these models.
Yep.
And how much they're stealing from artists. There was a big thing in Australia recently about that.
Yep.
Did you catch all that stuff?
I did. I've been like keeping up with it because
Yeah.
when the AI stuff first came out, I was like, oh, I don't really care. You know, music's gonna be music. That won't matter. And lately, in the past
Yep.
2 to 3 weeks, my stance on it has changed. I'm so
Yeah.
fucking pissed off
Yeah.
with AI. Like
Yeah.
just, the presence of it in a creative space.
Yeah.
I'm fucking off it.
I think the general consensus with most people, the vast majority of people, especially in music, being creatives, is most people are anti-AI now. I think it's pretty safe to say that.
Oh, man, you'd have to be if you're a
because
music...
they're ripping off artists,
Right?
They're
Like-
training it on artist music,
Yeah.
and then so like I've had get this will get crazy. So obviously you have your music ones, you have your vocal and instrument isolation ones. Stem separation ones. You have ones that will generate samples and sounds for you. So you go, I want a synth sound that's like this, and it will just generate them.
Yep.
So they're training that off people's music. So say you were like, I want a Moog synth sound like fucking G-funk, West Coast hip hop. And it will just do that, and then you can sound like Dre or something, that kind of shit. And it's stealing people's music to do that. So you can get all these things. So instead of using something like Splice, you just get AI to generate it for you.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That kind of thing. Then you've got vocal, actual vocal synthesis stuff. So not synthesis, but generation. So you go, I want to type in lyrics.
Yes.
And
you sing them
and then it'll sing in the version of it'll sound like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And then it'll copy that.
Yeah.
So then it's literally stealing people's voices and likeness to do that.
Yeah.
So that's just a few of them. I recently got one from a company they develop apps for big YouTubers, and their latest thing is an AI app where they want us to create education material, and then the AI app or whatever will help train people. So basically, if you're into audio education and you want to sell courses or educate people, or you're just a teacher of music at a college, at a private college or whatever, teaching music, AI is now coming for those jobs too.
Yeah.
Right? And it's scary because that shit is going to basically take everyone's information, turn it into a soup, and then spit out whatever bullshit. And how is it going to be any different from what if you type something into Google right now and you get that Google AI bullshit answer that you get at the top? It's going to be the same as that, as a training app for people. And if people buy into that and go, oh, I can just get, instead of going to university or whatever, I can just get trained on this app on audio. And then also you have no ownership. Like they're just going to harvest your knowledge and then never pay you again. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. It's crazy. There's so many issues around AI that are wrong. And the people that jumped on early seeking a quick payday, they're trying to get a quick payday and then they're done. It's like, but now you can never get paid for that information, that art that you created ever again. It's silly.
So, I don't know enough about AI, and nor am I smart enough to understand fully everything about it. But these AI companies have been hitting you up to be some sort of brand ambassador, basically spruik their product online in return for money. They're going to pay you for it.
Yeah. But it's a one-off payment or something, whatever it is, depending on the product.
Yeah.
And then what?
Man, someone a couple years ago
to steal your career's work.
Said to me they played devil's advocate and they were like, oh, I believe everyone should have access to be able to create music and be able to do that. And I was like, oh, that's a nice idea and that's very socialist, and I agree. The crux of your argument I think has some merit. And I thought about it more and more and I'm like, well, no, actually I disagree, because the people that have worked their way up, you, me, the artist that I'm recording tomorrow, the band that you had in last week, they've worked on their craft, they have practiced their instrument, they've this is a tough word to use, but earned it. You know what I mean? They have gotten to a point where they have paid their dues, whether that be through time or, persistence or whatever. And they've earned the right to be a part of this thing. So do I think that you should be able to just step into it? No. I don't think so. It'd be like if I went to your fucking thing and I said okay, I want to be a fucking pro runner. Just put the injection in there. And then I did that and I was like, ah!
Now you're Usain Bolt.
And now I'm fucking running as fast as everyone else. I just don't agree with it. I mean, that's not a new argument. It's, everyone's people are saying that online and Anyway, I found the fucking the AI thing interesting, man, because
it's crazy.
I don't know.
And
dude,
I think this is already the sentiment is very negative towards AI, the data centers, all that craziness. And I think that there's lots of talk about, you know, all the financial side of it and being a bit of a bubble and all that sort of stuff as well. I think we're at the end stages of it. If they're trying to get into the music space and hammering everyone in the industry that hard, and everyone's like, I'm not going to touch this, because if you come out with AI content now, you're going to get slammed in your comments. People are not wanting it. No. So no one's going to do it. And I've seen that, like, some people early on made AI videos. I thought about the idea of it on some of these products, and I was like, no, I'm a hardware, I'm mostly hardware on my channel. I don't want to associate with that kind of stuff really. And then you've just seen no one touching it anymore as sentiment has changed. So there's nowhere to go. I really feel that this will just die on its ass, especially in the music space. It's going to die.
I hope that we're in this
very soon.
In the this really weird period of transition where it's just going to go blang.
Yeah,
you know? So,
yeah, I think so. Anyway, I very much think so, because
AI.
There's no money in it, right? There's not enough money in it to do it.
No, so. I'm fucking off it. I don't want to hear a bar about AI. Fuck that shit. Okay, so. Oh, okay. This is a good one. Before we get into this, the big meat and potatoes of this episode, I want to touch on this quickly. I don't know how clued in people are, but Jay-Z Microphones just put out this microphone. And I've been waiting to talk to you about this because I don't know what the fuck is going on here. And I'm not dissing it. I literally mean I do not know what the fuck is happening with this microphone. So can you explain to me what the fuck is this, dude? Like, this is Jay-Z Microphones.
Have you ever used a Jay-Z mic?
Never. So there's a bunch of Jay-Z's, and this will work into our next topic, actually, because a guy I know does use them. But so I've heard about the Jay-Z Black Hole, the 67.
Yep, I've heard of the 67.
Yeah. The Black Hole came out, like, I think I was in high school when this came out.
Whoa, is that old?
I want to say, like, hang on. So Jay-Z, fuck you, man.
Sorry.
Is it that old?
Oh, sorry,
hang on. Release date. You need more coffee this morning. Early 2008, so just after I finished high school. Yeah, it's been out for a while.
That old.
And 20 years ago almost, dude. But
out,
again,
dude.
like, real weird looking microphone, right? Like, it's got a fucking hole in the middle.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's about?
Nah, it's all look.
It is? It is just to, make us look different from other people kind of thing?
Think so. I think so. And because, like, you're getting into the era of transformerless, transistor-based microphones, so you didn't need the space in the microphone body to do it, so you could make a circuit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about this company. I'm not poo-pooing it. I've never really heard them.
What always confused me is, why would you call a company Jay-Z when there's an artist called Jay-Z? And I assumed early on, I was always like, is this like him?
I've never thought about that.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Endorsing a mic?
Yeah, no.
When I first heard of the brand, I was like, is he endorsing these mics?
Yeah,
and then I was like, oh no, it's a different thing.
I've never put it together. Anyway, so they are. You would argue that these are mid-tier priced. They're almost €1,000 each. So it's not cheap. It's not crazy expensive. It's it's kind of.
That's almost for modern mics. That's up there. It's top tier. Almost.
Oh, you reckon?
It's getting there.
Really?
Like, not vintage. Not vintage prices.
Yeah, let's go €900 to AUD, but it's almost double. Oh no, it's quite. Our dollar's quite good at the moment. So is it? Is that dollar good, or is that euro shit?
Down.
Right.
Is it down?
1,500. I don't know. I don't know how maths works, man. So okay, $1,500. So that is getting there. You know, like if we're talking up tier, if we're talking top tier, we're talking Neumann. Things like that.
Yeah.
So we're talking
3 to 6
plus.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, U87's 5.
U87.
We talked about this, remember? We looked it up and it was like 4.5.
That's too in my brain.
Yeah,
that's too much money.
Of course it is.
That's so stupid.
Anyway, so we're getting off track here.
So
they released this fucking thing, which I am so confused by, and I want to know your opinion. I want to know how it works. I want to know. So let's have a look at this. It's a fucking ribbon and an LDC together.
Have you ever gone, you know what I need?
You know what
I need an LDC.
I want to eat a hamburger and a hot dog at the same time. That's what it's going on here. I reckon 3 times in the last 20 years, I've thought, you know what? I should put one of these up next to the other one. Like if I've got a vocalist that's really sibilant and not much body to their voice, I thought, maybe I'll use that.
That's a good question, right? Like what is the occasion that you would need an LDC and a ribbon together?
There's not many. They're like vocals and maybe bass. Maybe drums.
Maybe bass.
Like bass might be cool, right? Like, but the issue then is where do you place it? Because they're right next to each other, right? So if I've got a cone there, I want my microphone on the edge of the dust cap, always.
Yeah.
So how do I achieve that? Like, do I do the microphone sideways? And so, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
but I reckon this is. Let's see what they have to say actually, because I reckon
it's a crazy thing because also one is figure 8 and one is.
That's the other.
Do they pole? Oh, that's what I've.
That's the other thing. Is
is it cardioid only on the LDC?
Oh, you'd have to be multi, right? Like,
also, this is crazy. Handcrafted in Latvia.
Yeah.
That ribbon looks like Bumblebee Pro's one.
Really?
Yeah, so I wonder if they've done a thing together.
What's Bumblebee Pro?
You know my RM5?
Yeah.
That looks like his ribbon motors.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm wondering if that's his ribbon motors.
All right, tech info. Here we go.
Yeah.
So condenser is only cardioid.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, 'cause there's no switches.
Interesting.
Yeah, no switches. What's the... Okay, so what I want to know is, what's the SPL? So 134 for the condenser.
Yeah, 125 for the ribbon.
That's high SPL.
Yeah.
High enough to be on most things like drums and stuff.
Isn't it funny that they're two different SPLs? Like they're in the same body, so...
because a ribbon can't...
But I mean, they may as well just cap it at 125 then, right? Like they're together. Like how are you going to not cop one volume, like 10 more SPL on the other one? Anyway.
Yeah.
So...
Can you see the frequency graph as well? I just want to see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I've seen a little bit about this on the internet.
Okay.
Who's that?
He's just a producer.
Oh, he works with Lou Reed. That's the first one they put on his credit list.
Reed,
He's worked with Nick Cave, U2, Elton John, but let's put Lou Reed
first.
Is Mumbo number 5 Lou Reed?
No, that's no.
Is it? Who is it?
Isn't Lou Reed?
Who am I thinking of? Hang on.
You're thinking of someone else.
Dude, that's
Lou Bega
so
or something?
funny.
You're thinking Lou Bega.
No, hang on.
You're thinking of the wrong person.
Number 5.
It's Lou Bega.
Oh, that's so funny. I got
Lou
them
Bega.
confused.
Yeah, Lou Reed's the old rock dude. He's the one that did an
that's so
album with
funny.
Metallica that got slammed.
Oh, really?
Do you remember that?
Nah, I don't
Wasn't
care
that
about
him
that.
or was that one of the other old rockers?
I don't care about Metallica. But Lou Reed
Or am I confusing shit now?
and
There you go, there's Lou
Metallica.
Reed.
You are right.
Yeah. Velvet Underground. There you go.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's funny, man.
Yeah.
I thought it was Mumbo number 5 guy. That's so good. Anyway. So, I mean, it looks cool. Like, they've done a good job of, like, the housing and, it's...
If you look at the other mics, obviously style is part of it.
Yeah.
What are they using it for? Vocals, maybe?
It's got to be vocals,
It's got to be
right?
vocals.
Yeah, it's got to be...
So, like, I can go, all right, I want LDC or ribbon.
Yeah.
Or, okay,
Here's a frequency
I'll play
graph.
devil's advocate on this. Someone I know that does this, Vance Powell, on the white stripesy...
There you go.
Jack White.
Oh, sorry.
You know the Jack White?
Yes.
White stripes, whatever. Yeah, cool. He does this. He does a condenser and a ribbon together.
Yep.
And I'll go one step further.
Mm-hmm.
Someone we've talked to about this a bunch, friend of the pod, Tom, has always said that ribbons are really cool for adding effects to in post.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
So what you could do is
your
have
effects on the ribbon. That's really cool, man. Yeah, okay, cool.
So now you're getting one?
Nah. So my issue has been in the past is placement. Obviously,
yeah.
they've fixed that because they're in the
Together.
same
And if you're this
housing.
far, and if you're this far back
It's going to sound
on a vocal,
more or less the same.
Yeah.
From like 2 centimeters. Yeah.
But on guitars or speakers, they're never going to be right. They're going to be slightly different, I guess.
phase line
and
level
then one's
matched.
going to be, if you go side of the speaker cone, one's going to be further away.
Let's look at the price.
There's no way.
So that's the pre-order price. So that's $16.50.
For what it is, that's not a bad price.
It's essentially 2 microphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm guessing you could plug one in and not the other one.
Yeah, it
know
might
what I
have
mean?
like a breakout or
It's
something
got a
like that.
5-pin cable. So
Yeah. That means a breakout on it.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
so you do have
split.
2. Nice. Yeah, just a super interesting.
Yeah. So
design.
what it is, because they need phantom and they share the ground on a cable like that. They've got to share ground.
Yep.
So it means it's an active ribbon.
Yep.
It's definitely, I'm telling you now, if it's in Latvia, they've teamed up with.
Is that where that company's from? The other one that you mentioned? Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. 100%.
Where the fuck is Latvia, dude?
Latvia.
Yeah. Where is it? Do you know? Is it like, it's obviously Eastern Europe, but like, do you know, is it like next to
near Russia or something?
Hang on. Latvia on the map. Let's have a look at them. Lithuania. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Estonia. Sure. Yeah. Cool.
So funny.
Yeah. Belarus.
Yeah, right next to Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where he's from as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, Artificer from Bumblebee Pro's from there.
Okay.
If you bring up Bumblebee Pro.
Yep. Bumblebee Pro.
RM7. It might be the 7.
Yep, there it is.
It's the 7 or the 6.
So we just want to look at the ribbon itself.
Yeah, the ribbon motor.
Dude, it looks exactly the same.
There you go. Hey,
look at that eye he's got. Hang on. What do we go back to? Show me the fucking ribbon.
Like, it's too much of a coincidence if they're in the same country.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So they must have teamed up on that one.
Show me it. All right, here we go. Let's play detectives for a second. What the fuck's going on here? All right.
Come on, Mitta.
Yeah, I know.
There we go.
All right. So I see 3 holes in the top, two screws, and then another 2 screws beneath it.
Yeah.
3 holes in the top, 2 screws. That's got to be the same
wiring.
thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dude. What an eye.
Hey?
Yeah, nice.
I lust over stuff like this all the time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's that mic worth?
It'd be like 500. It depends if it's built or DIY, because he does DIY as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because that's the guy I built the RM5s off.
Yes.
And also because he does a toroidal transformer, and it mentioned in the thing that it was a toroidal transformer. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, which is a thing he does for ribbons. Anyway,
that's cool.
Yeah, man.
So, all right.
Yeah. So like,
interesting.
Interesting. Once again, like, yeah. So like for effect, it could be really cool. If you're doing vocal recordings where you might, like, it'd be interesting to hear what a blend sounds like on a vocal too. Like, you know, does that create something cool?
Yep.
Yeah. And like, if you're talking like tracking, like vocals are the number one thing you're gonna track, right? So it could be cool.
Yeah.
Is that Warren Hewitt?
Yeah, this is the.
It's Marcus Selly on
the the brand. Wait, no, this is Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, okay.
The other
that was the other one.
Yeah. Is he talking about, like, is this the guy? Like,
yeah. That was Marcus Selly. Yeah.
Why is Bluetooth not working? Hang on.
Is a true hybrid microphone.
True hybrid microphone.
With patent-pending technology. It's the first of its kind in the history of microphones. It combines 2 capsules inside one body, a ribbon and a large diaphragm condenser capsule. Each capsule keeps its own sonic identity, but they're designed to work together as one system.
Whatever their golden drop.
So this is not just about options, although I do love options in a studio. It's about control. Both capsules are phase aligned, and both output signals are level matched. That means when you blend them,
so do the frequency response of the diaphragm again? Because that might tell us.
Frequency response of the...
Yeah, look at the bottom end of it, of the
ribbon?
Of the condenser.
Right.
So that's not an 87 to me. That's
sure.
What does that look more like to you? Trippy, eh? Different.
Well, it's got a roll off on the top. So like 47, 67? Yes. Yeah. I was going to say like a 67.
Yeah, maybe. It might be just its own thing, but it's got way more bottom.
I've just noticed in this studio, he's got an SSL and he's got Adam A7Xs. What a shame.
Yeah, I wonder whose studio, I wonder if that's his. It must be, right?
Yeah.
He's got one distressor and one 1176.
Yeah.
Vocal tracking.
But he's got a No, wait, that's a Neve desk. That's not an SSL.
Oh, it is a Neve.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the newer ones.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Yeah. So he spent what, like $200K on a Neve and he spent $1,000 on his monitors?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Enjoy yourself. Cool.
Yeah.
So no cancellation.
My question
no
is,
smearing, no
who's buying it?
Well, again, I think it's like one of those ones where, yeah, maybe if you don't have heaps of mics, maybe. But I would also love to throw a mic up in front of a singer and then just go, oh, bang, you know, like that Slate mic. Hey, you can kind of change like the V. I would never buy one of those modeling mics, but the idea of that is cool, right? Like, how you can just go, oh, like fucking whatever, like,
yeah,
just flick through your options,
or like because question is a microphone, are we just jumping the shark at this point? Are people just going to are we just smashing shit together and you know what I mean? Because there's so many microphones out now. Well,
dude, so when I first saw it, I was like, has this guy done a scam? You know, is he trying to fucking put tubes where they don't belong? Like,
yeah.
Mitch and I have this running joke about scam because he's just trying to put tubes in everything.
Tubes in an Eve, tubes in an API.
Yeah, just fucking tubes in your sandwiches. Like, honestly, like in everything.
Yeah.
It's fucking funny.
Yeah.
But that was my first feeling. Is like, is this something that no one needs?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
because I thought that too.
I'm not against it. Like,
there are. I can see where it could potentially be good,
ribbon,
but I can't see it selling well.
No, that's the other thing. I don't think it's too niche.
Yeah, too niche.
If I need to chuck a ribbon and a condenser up, I'll just chuck a ribbon and a condenser up.
But maybe maybe in Nashville, if you think Nashville, everyone in Nashville could use that.
That's true.
For that style of vocal.
Yep.
You know?
Does he talk about what he uses it on? Like, is it definitely vocals or definitely not? It's a big mic. I like
the MU1 is built
like
in a solid all-metal body. It's designed to be durable, stable, and reliable in real studio conditions. And like all JZ microphones, it's handcrafted in Latvia with the same attention to detail and consistency that JZ is known for.
Okay, yeah, interesting. One for people to have a look at if they're looking for something weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Cool one.
All right, I want to talk to you.
Sample pack?
Yeah. All right. Let's I want to big up my friend I want to big up my friend Lewis Johns for a minute.
Shout out Lewis.
Yep. Lewis is a friend of the pod. He is a legend. I'm pretty sure he's working with some stupid artists lately. He just did the new. Do you know the band Neurosis?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Heavy band. Like they're a big band.
Yeah.
This is not going to let me in. It does this to me fucking every time. No, fuck you. All right, let's just have a quick look at Lewis's Insta because I've mentioned him a few times on the pod.
Who else has he worked with? Or is he
There's a big one lately, and I've forgotten it. Lewis Johns. So the reason we became friends on the internet is I think I started using some of his samples that are on Splice.
Yeah, cool.
Dude, Splice is one of those things that when it first came out, I was like, this is cheating. Like, I don't like this because you can just be like, for me, it felt like the closest thing to AI. It was just like, give me this sound. And it was like, oh, cool. So you do no work for it. You just go online, you search a database, and you immediately just get this thing. Yep. Now I use it all the time.
I can see the appeal.
Yeah.
Like instead of having to search your own,
it's essentially like a huge online sample library.
Yeah.
So there's.
If they're paying people for them, I don't mind.
Exactly. They're paying people for it.
It's fine.
I have had a chat with them about putting my own stuff on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which would be really cool. I'd love to contribute to something like that.
That's cool.
So lately, Lewis has been working with who was it? Oh, Tesseract.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, massive bands.
Yeah.
Like international, huge artists. Let's have a look what else we got.
Metal, prog.
Yes, so this is Rollo Tomasi. He just did their album. You can have a listen to that. Sounds fucking killer. You can hear his samples big time on that.
Cool.
These are some of the spaces he's working out of. He's UK based. What's this? Slow Crush. I wonder if he's got any stories going today. Anyway, so it's pretty heavy stuff most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? I can play some of his samples just quickly. The actual samples themselves.
Very cool.
Yeah, let's go to this is our freaking server. We got it here at the studio. We run everything off a server here. In case anyone is interested, we have a big NAS server upstairs. I heard you talking about yours on your live stream because someone asked you.
Yeah, I want to get into NAS stuff. I need to set up a server at my house.
Ours
soon.
might be a RAID. I don't understand how it works. That's not my.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's Joel's problem. So, all right. So we go to my samples folder.
Dad bod.
Yeah.
Is that a band?
That's Jacob's band. My old intern Jacob. Do you remember?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that's his band.
Deadbeat.
They just put out a new song. Go
That's
have a listen.
the best band name
good,
ever.
Yeah,
I fucking love that.
Yeah,
it's very Jacob.
I laughed when I first heard it.
Mad.
Okay, so I first got a bunch of Lewis's samples off Splice. I don't know how we first started talking, but he made these ones called Heavy Metal Drums. I have to give these to you, by the way.
Yeah.
These are part of That Sound. Do you know what That Sound is?
No.
So it's like a That Sound samples. They're they do like a I guess you could say that it's like a competitor to Slate kind of thing. You know, they have like they don't have a trigger like plug-in, but they do sample packs. So
And do they load into Trigger and stuff? Like
they do,
Yeah.
they do. I think they give you TCR files as well as WAVs.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
get that. But actually, here's their Instagram. That's better. So yeah, they work with like a lot of big artists. The most notably Paul Maybury. Do you know who this guy is? He actually, let's go to his Instagram because his shit's cool. You know, I'm saying a lot of names here. You know Ash Sohn? I think I'm saying that right. Another drummer, session drummer who does puts a lot of content out. So Paul Maybury does these fucking cool, like, can we listen to this?
oh, look at that Sennheiser on Tom's.
Yeah, bro.
7B on the crotch.
Yeah.
Digging it.
But like cool sounds, right? Like really cool, like traditional drum sounds.
Cool.
He did some stuff where he played drums in a airplane hangar.
Oh, mad. I can
and-
imagine how sick that would sound.
And I have those samples too.
Oh, for
yeah,
real?
I'll give those to you as well. It's all on Splice. You know, I'm not gatekeeping anything here. You can go on, you can search that sound on Splice and find all this shit. That's all I've done. Anyway, it goes on forever. Yeah, he's got a really cool dialed setup. I found him first, and then I found Lewis's stuff through that sound. I just got sick of Superior Drummer.
Yeah.
I use it I used to use it so much. I don't use it much anymore. I was just looking for something new and found his stuff. So, this is cool. So this is where I'm going with it. So,
I've seen this room.
because I sent you the photos of it.
Did ya?
Yeah. Because we've talked about this before.
Because it's in the middle of the big room, right?
Yeah.
This room is sick.
It's wild, hey.
Bro.
Look at that. This is the church.
Unbelievable.
Look at the size of this
Bro.
fucking space, man.
Bro. You could do so much there.
It's crazy.
That is like the craziest shit.
So Lewis gave me the sample pack from this recording. And I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I want it.
Yeah. Hope that's okay, Lewis. So
Hectic.
yeah. So before we dive into that, let's just actually play some of the samples.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. So this is heavy metal drums. I use these fucking heaps, man. Lewis, thank you. Shout out to you, bro.
Thanks, Lewis.
Yeah, I'm gonna play audio. It will do it. It's just doing this laggy thing where it's fucking. Oh, it was doing this to me before. Hey, I have to open it in QuickTime or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
let's go. Okay, church drums. So Lewis sent me these the other day. I've used them in a bunch of mixes. I will use them in heaps more because they sound fucking so good. Let's just I'll just open a Cubase session. We'll just so we can actually look at the files too.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that'll do. Cubase.
So is this up for sale for people now or is it coming out?
This isn't out yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
He's told me things I can't share about it, and there's some stuff I can share about it.
Okay.
But the heavy metal drums is out. Also, if we go to Splice, actually, I'm not going to go to Splice because I don't think I'm logged in. But if you go to Splice and you search that sound, a lot of the heavy ones, I think Lewis has had a lot to do with that.
And this sample pack, is it heavy related or is it kind of...
His words were, you can use it for heavy music, but it's probably not aimed at that. I think it's more of a rock.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe big pop kind of things.
Cool.
Like you'll hear them.
Very cool.
Yeah, do I go loop back audio? I do want to do that, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
Will that come through your laptop?
Yeah, because we want to hear it both ways.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. Let's just... Fuck, man. Loopback still fucks me up so often.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. Anyway.
I broke Hato's brain with it the other day.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Fuck, poor Hato. All right, so let's just go. I'm just gonna pull out a bunch of like ones that I use a lot. Actually, let's just grab all these like kicks.
They're one shots or?
Yeah, they're all one shots. Pretty much same velocity for everything. So if you're after something more like Slate, where it's going to give you heaps of options, this isn't it.
This is more just reinforcement subtly under a live thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I find these days like I only need one velocity samples anyway, like because the dynamics and
blending.
the dynamics and the performance is coming from my from my recording.
Yep.
I'm not relying on the samples for if
Your
anything,
overheads and your rooms.
Yeah,
and
exactly,
that.
exactly. If anything,
Yeah.
I'm using
it's the
the
close mic that you're trying to fix
yeah,
a lot of the time.
Yeah. And if anything, I'm using the sample to even out the dynamics in the performance, because often most drummers are too dynamic, and these days a lot of heavy recordings are not dynamic.
Especially if it's something that's rock or like heavy alternative rock or anything
I
alternative.
find like
prog or whatever.
the difference to me between listening to like an amateur recording and something on the radio that is perfect is consistency in your dynamics throughout the song.
Yeah, and unless you have the world's best drummer, you're just not going to get
Exactly.
like good
And
drummers.
Yeah.
you
How,
know?
how often do you have those? Like
Yeah,
it just doesn't
not
fucking
enough.
happen. Yeah. Anyway, so let's see. Is this going to let me play it? And is it going to go through the audio? Fucking yeah.
Yep.
Forget that, man. That's fucking dope. Let's see. Where's
Hell
my?
yeah.
Hang on, I'm just going to bring the volume to the roadcaster down. It's too loud. All right. I mean, immediately that's a lovely.
Even
that's
on a laptop.
Yeah. Hey, how's this one, dude? This is.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Let's go some snares.
Yeah, baby.
So so we got a dry snare here. Really nice sounding
Yeah,
recording.
good ring,
Really nice
yeah.
sounding recording. Listen to this part. Dude, that's your whole drum sound sorted.
Dude.
I used a bunch
Especially that like explosive. thing.
Right?
What's the one that you and Tom always laugh about?
Chango.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chango.
Is it the fop or
Fop. It's obscene, bro. Fop is like. Let me just play that
laugh.
quickly for anyone who doesn't know what that is. So Fop got made popular. Woe Is Me, bands like that, like Memphis Mayfire. What else we got here? Bands like that. Luke Holland, like he used a bunch of the stuff. Fop. Let's just chuck in a Fop sample real quick, just for reference. And they're all stereo. Like the kicks and the snares are stereo. It's fucking
Remember the wild days of sample packs?
outrageous.
You know what
bro.
my favorite thing was? When people would sell a sample pack and it wasn't snapped, so there'd be a gap before the sample. And you'd be like, oh god, worst.
Fuck, man.
Like, who did this?
All right, so here's Fop. I'll just pan them left and right.
Exported in Logic in stereo.
Oh fuck, dude. Listen.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
obscene. Dude. The smack from the transient is so.
Yeah,
How are you gonna fit that in a mix?
yeah,
Dude, that was used like Architects.
Yeah.
They use that a lot.
Yeah.
That for that really over the top. So,
Yeah.
Dude, imagine the dynamics of your mix when that's the starting point.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the snare drum. Like your kick and snare sound like boom, bah, and you got to
Yeah.
make everything else like as explosive and crazy. It's just it's
nothing.
a fucking obscene thing. Anyway.
Yeah. That's Fop.
I just want to go through some of these because they just sound so good. He's just done such a great job of instrument selection. Let's go through some stuff that you know. So this is like a Black Beauty. Well, we'll play the roomy ones because that's what we're here to listen to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so lovely.
Yeah.
Let's go another one. What about this one? This one. Oh, dude, just the
Yeah.
balance of the weight in the transient
Yep.
and then the bloom from the rooms
Yep.
it's so satisfying. It's so well balanced, and you can even use his one called Roomy, or you can use there's one called Dry and there's one called Rooms.
Yeah.
So that's what I use. I
Yeah.
use the Dry and Rooms in Trigger, and I just blend depending on
the
song.
fader. Yeah,
depending-
nice.
Actually, you know what I do in Trigger is I bounce the Dry and the Room separately, and so they're in my DAW. I have separate control of both.
Yeah,
I don't
and
want
you
them
can
together.
process them.
Yeah, I can process them different. And what I'll
Yeah.
often do is I'll put the Dry one through my close mic bus with everything else, and then the Room one goes into my rooms, and they get treated with my Room treatment, so it all feels like one thing.
Yeah, it becomes a bit more real. Yeah.
Man, I used a bunch of his
way.
samples in a mix the other day, and I don't like admitting this, but it did half the work for me.
Yeah.
You know, like, because
Ooh.
I don't need reverb, I don't need compression, I don't need distort. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's one and done, really, which feels like cheating, but that's what samples are. Like,
And it's about getting the job done, man.
let's
Yeah.
go. Keep going down this list. What's this
Very
rim,
cool.
rim shot?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, it's not the thing I would use through my mix at 100% all the time, but bringing it up and down is it's so sick.
Yeah, bring it up in a chorus
Yep.
or something where you need
What's
a bit
this
of
one?
extra.
Oh, that's
What's the side stick?
yep,
I'm
cool.
always keen to hear people side stick stuff.
Yep.
Because that's a tricky thing to get right. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. It's so side stick's a hard thing to record, right? You know?
Yeah, dude.
It's
yeah,
really hard.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Really hard. Yeah, you nailed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. So, the fact
Yeah.
that, like, to me, all you need to do is pay for a subscription with Splice, and you've got access to all this shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, how much is a drum sample pack these days? $150? $100 to $200, depending on the manufacturer. Right.
Yeah. Lowest is like 50.
Right.
and
Yeah.
then-
Yeah. You can pay hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Superior drummer cost me $700 or something. It's obscene, and this sounds better.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
Very cool.
Okay, so snare exploder, like that sounds.
Here we go. Go again.
Whoa.
Hang on, I missed it. Yeah, the weight.
The
in that.
distortion at the start of it, I fucking love this. All right, so let's keep. We haven't gotten to toms at all. There's no tom. Hang on, let me just drop some toms in. Because like they sounded fucking banging too. Fop, get out of here, man. You fucking, you're drunk. Dude, so bear in mind, this is the church drum. This is not the metal one.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how heavy the heavy ones sound? Like if that's, anyway.
It's cool.
So, Tom's, here we go. So I'll just drop in the roomy guys. Tom's 16 roomy. Yep, 16 roomy and then the 13 roomy.
Throw us in one dry one. Just
Oh, yeah,
for
cool.
context.
Yep. So let me go dry and dry.
Yeah, give me a 13.
Yep.
Good old 13 incher.
It's the best. Cool. So I'll show you first the dry.
Yep.
I think this is dry.
Yep.
Just
Nice.
just a perfectly tuned tom.
Yeah.
Like it's everything you want.
Sounds real.
Yep, exactly,
You know?
exactly. Here's the roomy one.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Very
Anyway,
cool. Very
again
cool.
with the floor tom.
Yeah.
Doesn't I've seen like hang on, I mentioned it a couple times. I've just
And
got
it sounds out of control, but if you had that lower in the mix.
Yes. And depending on your mix, like you know, if it's a quiet soft song, you do need to bury it. But I often have them fucking loud, man. Like,
yeah. Or your compressor brings them back
yes,
up, all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me just. So there's a snare Abe here, which it might be an Abe Cunningham snare, or it might be a branded Abe brand. I'm guessing it's a Abe Cunningham because when you hear it, you're like, "Ooh, that's Deftonesy."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Let me just show you, just quickly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Noble. What else we got? Yeah. So drop some of these Tom ones in. Here we go. Cool. So this is the heavy metal pack. I'm just digressing here for a minute just to show you what else Lewis gets up to.
These ones are already out.
Yeah. That's the roomy sound. Abe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sound. If that was the dry, have you got the dry Abe coming?
Yes. Yes, I do. Abe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
It's way tuned up.
Here we go. So Abe. Oh, sorry. I'm just playing you the rooms.
Yeah.
Not even like I'm not playing you the combination of the close and the dry. Let's go. So that's dry. That's rooms. Okay, cool. Here is the dry Abe snare.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
a lovely sample, right? Like, anyway,
Yeah.
it's a couple of what's this
Cool.
one? More
Yeah.
snare rooms. Anyway, so that's
Beautiful.
the heavy metal drums also available on Splice. So the reason I wanted to bring this up, not only is it cool and they fucking sound great,
Yeah.
but Lewis sent me. Let's go. Hope there's nothing sus going on here in my messages. All right.
Fellatio.
All right. So Lewis has sent me a bunch of info here about how this was done, which is fucking really cool. And I want to read some of this to people.
You could always read it off your phone if you want to.
Yeah, no, here we go.
Oh,
Cool. Oh, wait. So before I do that, he also sent me pictures from the recording, and I want to show people those because that is really cool. Like the fact that there are photos from this session. Here we go. Oh. Sick.
Cool.
Session photos. Great. Whoa. Fuck, I hate Google Drive. All right, cool.
Yeah, cool. That church. Yeah, sick.
So I'm looking at a Tama Star Classic. That snare is definitely a maple bronze, I think. Sorry, my Mapex bronze snare. I'm sure he's written this down, but I'm just guessing out loud to you guys right now. I think, minor cymbals, which is my favorite. I'll just flick through these so we can have an idea of the space. Oh, how's that?
That
dude?
control room and the line of sight, like
Isn't it sick? You can see everywhere.
Yeah.
You can just hide people in a corner.
It's the perfect studio. It's
dude.
the dream studio.
Look
bro.
how big that ceiling is. It's insane.
And then the way they've done the control room is also like, so there's less reflections, like it's trapezoidal in the front.
Yep.
But it also works perfectly for the bay windows.
Yep.
It's fucking unreal. I also like how they've got the pew seating still at the control room.
Fully. Yeah.
Fucking
I was
legendary.
surprised by
Aston mic.
Aston mics on Toms. First of all, they sound fantastic. Second of all, look at this space. You'd think they'd have more expensive microphones in there, right?
Yeah. But I
It's a
mean, if
weird
that was the sound.
Weird choice, but it sounds fucking great.
Yeah. What's that on snare? Neumann.
Yes,
one of the Neumann
KSM.
ones.
That's the one I want. So because of Lewis, he's fucked me up, and now I need to buy more shit. Neumann.
Is that the vocal one?
Yes.
I've got
KSM.
one of them I'm repairing at the moment.
Can I have it? Whose is it?
It's an artist's. I'm repairing it. Yeah.
So they're about $1,000. You know,
Yeah.
I'll spend $1,000 on a snare microphone. That's fucking outrageous.
Yeah, I'm repairing one of these at the moment.
Okay.
So it's just a small diaphragm condenser.
Yes, and Lewis says
it's a bit like a KM84, but then voiced higher.
Well, they're
brighter.
very hi-fi. From what I've heard in
Yeah,
the recordings, like super hi-fi,
Yep.
smiley curve, got that condensery thing with the air on top.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool. Let's speculate for a second before we actually look at Lewis's notes. These look like that's Aston.
Yeah. Wow.
I wonder if someone's brought their mics into this studio. I just find that really hard to believe that this studio is running Aston.
Yeah.
You know?
They would obviously have all the mics. Sure.
Then why are they using Aston?
Don't know. You have to ask him.
We'll check at his notes in a second.
Maybe it's Jay-Z on the top there.
Yes, so there's a JZ67 on top I think
Pair?
There's
There's a
pair as
and then
overheads.
something else in the middle.
These look like U89s. They're black. Let's guess actually before we look at the list. That looks like a U89 to me.
Yeah. What's in the center overhead?
I think it's API console.
Fuck yeah. The one for drums.
Yeah, dude. I want that.
Bro.
I want that fucking thing. Look at it.
Box.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
with
they're
all the
kinda cool.
500 series.
Yeah.
Oh
The
man,
box, yeah.
sick.
It is cool. There's only one distressor in there though.
Yeah. Odd. Hey, what is their what is the monitoring situation?
Genelec and
Genelec, both Genelec. Yeah,
they both
It
Genelec?
looks like it to me. All right, cool. I want to make sure I'm not sharing anything I'm not allowed to share. No, that's all good. Cool. All right, so that is the photos from the session. We've heard the actual
Samples.
sounds. Yeah, thank you. Let's look at Lewis's notes. So I asked him, just give us some info on what you did, anything at all, any tech stuff that people like us would be interested in.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with the room mics because that's a secret sauce in this pack.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
room mics are everything.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we started off this video.
Yeah. So fucking meanwhile, the education
Hell yeah.
system's not talking about room mics. Like, what the fuck, man?
Bro.
You ask anyone that's good at drums, they're like room mics. It's all.
Yeah.
I did a recording the other day at Wood River, same spot I always do, but because it was a live recording, so I had to use half my drum channels and the other half went to everything else. Drums sounded fucking average, in my opinion. Like sounded okay. It was fine, but it's missing a lot of that bloomy,
That's
exciting.
why at my spot, I'm doing a setup where I can have enough channels for everything.
Yep.
So all the drum channels are always available. And then also what I'm going to do on sessions where I might have live band situations, I can shut the doors. And this is one of the last things to do in the studio, is to run lines out into the dining room area that are going to be speaker channels for auxiliaries.
Yes.
So I can shut the doors,
You do that
no
Abbey
guitar
Road
bleed,
chamber thing.
and it becomes a chamber reverb for in tracking or post. So you can reamp
Explain
it
to
later.
people what that means.
So we described earlier in the video, in the pod, that what we do is like a room mic thing, and so you're just bleeding, literally opening the door, letting the drum spill go out into the room, and that's effectively a chamber reverb, a room or a chamber reverb, however you want to describe it. But the other approach you can do is have an auxiliary on your console, and this is where consoles become important. Send the drum mix, to a set of speakers
In real time. Right.
live,
Right.
because I want that energy in the headphones, in the speakers. I want to hear it live if we want to.
Yeah.
And then I can have the microphone's still out there,
Yeah.
but control. And this goes back to what you were saying as well. say I only want kick and snare energy going in.
Yeah.
I can just put kick and snare in the speakers.
So you're gonna and you send it through the speakers.
You could put a little bit of cymbals into
your living room, and then mic your living room.
Yeah,
that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to explain chamber reverb.
Yeah. So it's fully isolated from the band, so you don't get any guitar bleed.
Sick.
Or just for whatever reason, this studio setup is in my house, and I know there's going to be occasions where my family's home and I can't set the mic up in the dining room. So then if I want to reamp later, I can just do it later.
Yep. Cool.
And I can use a reverb in tracking.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Anyway, so that's
great.
But yeah.
So my process, I'm going to read
Rooms.
Lewis's message. My process for capturing rooms often uses 3 different placements. This is interesting. So does mine.
Yeah.
First one is a shell focus where I'm mainly focusing for kick and snare punch.
Yep.
In this room, I found that there were 2 really nice spots for kick and snare, but in 2 different places. Snare sounded great just in the front of the kit, about 8 foot away, where it gave loads of low mid punch.
That's cool.
Is interesting, right?
All right.
So second, the kick sounded awesome just behind the kit on the floor tom side and back about 8 foot. Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of like when we talked about the Eric Valentine thing in the Rick Beato video where he walked around. Yeah.
Dude.
Did we show that on the pod already?
We did not, nah. But we might have touched on it briefly at your house. So it was Rick Beato,
Eric Valentine. Yeah.
Dude.
Even Hato brought this up and I was like, yeah, dude. It's the best.
This video, if anyone hasn't watched it, came up it just kind of popped up on my social media.
It's pretty new.
Yeah, it's only a couple weeks old.
The best drum sound.
And I was like, oh, cool, Rick Beato, I don't care. Eric Valentine, I do care. Eric Valentine's the fucking man.
Hell yeah.
He's responsible for a couple of my favorite albums.
Which ones?
Well, that Proper Dose, that Sampura recording, that was mixed by Eric Valentine. Then the Proper Dose is one of my favorite albums ever. Story so far. Fantastic.
Yep.
Anyway, so we watched this video together because Eric essentially just walks around the room. This is at Rick's house, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's ironic that he goes
studio.
into his own house and shows him how to do a better recording than he's probably ever done in it.
His life, yeah.
Yeah. He just walks around the kit.
Yeah.
Sorry, walks around the room.
And they did the same thing
spots.
there too. Like he walked into that other room.
Yeah, and he's like,
there's like an exercise machine in the back there or some shit.
Yeah, there's an assault
and he's
bike.
like, this needs to be your chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was talking about
one.
I like the feel of the kick in this room, or like the feel of the snare over here and stuff.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, he shows you him playing, and it's
fucking unbelievable.
Dude.
What a sound.
He uses Helios. That's interesting.
Yeah, they did for that video, yeah.
Right.
I would argue if you had the right mics, any preamp. Yeah.
Don't go there, dude. Shut up.
So good.
I mean, that's a fantastic player on a great kit in a sick sounding room.
Yeah.
That's half the work done.
Yeah.
But
mics.
if you've got time, that video is only 9 minutes long. I couldn't recommend it enough.
Yeah.
If you're a nerd and you like drums, it's fucking
And you want to see a
unreal.
master record drums.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
fucking A.
All right, let's keep going. So, I just mentioned the thing about the kick.
Yep.
He's 8 foot away for both of them. I wonder if that's how good they sounded, or if he did that for phase and time and that sort of thing.
Yeah, it's got to be that.
You'd think so, right?
Phase, yeah.
Like, because otherwise,
if you kick and snares out of phase and they bleed into each other,
Yeah.
it's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are my mono room mics, and for this I use Coles 4038.
Yep.
It's usually some kind of dark ribbon though for the closer room mics. Okay, cool. I have Coles 4038s. I think they're a dark microphone, but they are
as dark.
brighter ribbon.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I usually always manipulate the front or sustain of the signal with a transient designer, as this helps. So I like Lewis one
Talking
time.
about specifically the room mics there, or is he talking about all of them?
Yeah, close rooms.
Yeah.
I put up a thing on my Instagram story using my SPLs, my transient designs in parallel, and Lewis was like, "Oh, what the fuck? Like, I just got some of these. Explain to me how you did it." I walked him through like my process, what I like to do, and he's like, "Oh, that's interesting. I might use that." So it's nice to. Yeah, it's nice to pass shit back and forth with people like this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Second is my mid-room stereo pair, which is often to capture the full picture of the kit. Sort of acts like a stereo enhancer to the mono rooms.
R88.
Right, that's how I use my R88. And I think if we look back at his photos, I think that's the what I thought was maybe U89s. Those there, that's what he's using in that spot. I hope he tells us what they actually are. They're black and they look like U87s. They have to be 89s. Anyway, where do you go? All right. Blah, blah, blah. Quite often it's an R88 stereo ribbon, but on this I went for
U87s. It's just black 87s.
Okay, I went for U87s as the mids were doing something really nice for the overall picture. 87s are not my favourite drum kit mic.
Yeah, but he's in a massive room where the highs will disperse.
Right. Dude.
Yeah.
So the other
you
thing
got to
is,
remember that. Like
I mentioned
highs
to
are a
you-
bitch in smaller.
Yeah.
The smaller the room,
Yeah.
the worse your highs.
I mentioned to you that Forrester Savell really likes U87s as his room mics, and that's surprising because his drum recordings are very, I would describe them as round.
Yeah, not bright.
No,
No.
not tacky, not punchy, not clicky. None of the things that I associate with an 87. So either it's placement and or treatment. But that's interesting that Lewis felt the same. So maybe I need to start thinking about 87s for my rooms. Right, so they were placed a little back from the front 4038. I can't see that front 4038.
They're also super flat and have a bit of a roll off as well in the lows, so they wouldn't become overbearing.
Right,
so
right.
makes sense.
Okay, there's the 4038. That's the front.
Oh,
Yeah, there.
yeah, wow.
That's
yeah,
where he's getting kicked.
Yeah, well, Valentine had it similar.
Oh wait,
as well.
no, I think he said that. Was that
The Coles?
for the kick or the
Kick,
snare?
kick.
Definitely for the kick.
Yeah,
right.
off the,
Oh,
the
and
tom side.
Valentine did the same thing.
Yeah, similar.
Where's? Oh, I shouldn't have closed that video.
Yeah, he did. trust me.
Cool. All right. So can we see the
You know
one?
what's funny?
What?
Sorry, I just bumped your HMI.
Yeah.
There's that radiator
Yeah.
there, the heater.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a studio space. Do you remember when I used to live in the boarding school?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a radiator I had to baffle
Yeah.
with acoustic treatment because it would ring at a certain frequency and you'd hear it in the drums
Wow.
still. Yeah.
Dude, you used to tell me about living in that school where no one lived in it, and I just picture Harry Potter. I just picture you like running around and empty like.
Expelliarmus.
What's the?
You know, Laura's a massive Harry Potter nerd too. Yeah.
I just picture you guys like living under the stairs and like you know what I mean. What's that? The
Do you know
music?
one of Charlie's first words
What?
was upstairs because there was 2 stories to it,
Yeah.
2 levels,
Yeah.
the ground floor and the first floor, and she just loved going up and down the stairs when she was learning to walk. And one of her first words was upstairs.
That's so great.
But it was crazy. The craziest part about that dorm was if you were at one end of the dorm to the other end,
Yeah.
you could see the person there.
You couldn't hear
but
him?
the acoustic drop off
couldn't
because
hear
of the
him?
hallway, you couldn't hear at all.
Cool.
You could see people and you shout out and they couldn't
Really?
hear. And I was like, imagine if there was a murderer in here, and like,
Wow.
and I could see someone going after you. You
Hectic.
couldn't do anything.
Hectic.
And then it was scary. Yeah. We also used to like in the night like scare each other through the halls, and we had to make a rule not to do it anymore.
Oh, like you did accidentally?
No, like we would like hide and
purpose.
scare the shit out of
I
each
would do
other.
that. I would
Yeah,
do that.
all the time. All the time. We'd do it to each other. And we're like, we can't do that anymore.
Okay, so the U87s, they were placed a little back from the front 4038, and I remember having to knock a little bit of the transient off them with transient designers to get them to blend nicely with the rims.
Yeah, so using the opposite
That's
way.
cool. Yeah.
There's that thing. With,
I like using transient designer instead of compression on room mics.
Yeah.
Just to take the transient off or to lift the sustain up or vice versa.
Yeah.
Last were 2 SDCs, small diaphragm condensers, far back into the room where the studio owner Nick suggested was a good spot. These are usually my tail mics and just acting as length for the shells. That's cool.
Very cool.
That's cool. These are usually off axis with
In one,
off axis in another room, chamber / hallway against a wall. But in this case, we've faced them down onto the floor.
Yeah, you've done that.
Right, pretty far back into the room, and they had a really nice decay without much front. Man, they must have had some time to try these placements.
No, if you're
'Cause
doing
that's
this
the-
kind of sample.
Yeah, and that's the thing that like I miss out on sometimes when I'm tracking bands is because
It's the hardest part.
well, that everyone's budget focused, right? Everyone's like, oh, we've got a certain amount of money to get this done, which means we've only got a certain amount of time to get this done.
Yep.
Which puts a lot of onus on us to be quick with our end.
Well, it's why these sample packs exist, right?
Yeah,
And it's why something like he's creating it, you know. And I find that often people creating this stuff, be it plugins, be it sample packs, they're creating it for their own use as well as
Yes.
they're not just creating it to sell.
Yep.
They're also because I need this tool myself.
Yep.
And so, like, you know, we're all rushed and budget constrained,
Yeah.
and we don't always have time to get those things.
Yeah.
So why not have a sample that
I
will
wish
fill
so
that?
badly that every session I had an extra day for drums.
Oh.
So just to pull sounds. So
Yep.
Fuck, it would be so
Yep.
good.
That'd
I
be nice.
usually then balance these with levels and panning. So it starts with mono mics, then mid mics panned halfway. So 50-50-ish, I'm guessing.
Mm.
Then the far mics are really wide. So the drums are super explosive on each hit. Love
That's
that
rad.
approach.
Rad.
That's how I do things as
Yep.
well. That's sick.
Yep.
I think the rest was all pretty standard stuff. Astons for toms were different for me, and they sounded awesome actually. Although the spill was a little high for my liking.
There we go.
But pretty easy to sort that after the fact. And if we're doing drum samples, it doesn't matter.
one shots.
Like spill is negligible.
Exactly.
Interesting. Okay. Kick was an OG Beta 91. I've got one of those. Dr. Alien Smith. Alien 8. Right. Cool. All right.
Man, and he says awesome mic.
Yep,
Man,
in
we've mentioned it,
in brackets
the alien
awesome
mics,
mic.
Dr.
That's
Smith,
that's cool. If anyone doesn't know, Dr. Alien Smith,
Australian guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
A figure. Oh wait, was it 8 or something like that?
yeah, legendary.
Yeah, figure 8. So I've used one of these
When you showed me that in the
those bunch of files that we listened to at your house in the
Yeah.
last pod. Yeah.
yeah, and I was like, "What's that?" And you're like, "That's the alien."
Dude, it's dark. It's
cool.
got like all the
the right parts of what you
exactly.
want
It's got
in
the
a
density.
kick out.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
to me it sounded halfway between an LD like a U47 FET and a sub
And a sub kick.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm halfway in the
Dude,
middle there.
dude.
Fucking banging.
Dude, I went back to using the sub kick on that live stream the other day, and I was like, "Hell yeah,
Yeah, dude.
yeah."
We talked about this recently on the last one.
Yeah.
It was like where I was like, oh, do we really need the sub kick? Like, do we really need all that? And then you plug it in and you're like, oh, fuck,
Yeah.
it just sounds.
And it's just my DIY one,
And yeah,
it's sick.
It just fills that space
Yeah.
between 50 hertz and 100 hertz so nicely.
Yep,
Anyway.
yep.
And Solomon sub kick on the outside. I don't know what that is. Is that new brand that?
It's the other version of a Yamaha.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's the new one.
Yeah,
Jeez, it's cheap.
yeah. They're not expensive at
Oh
all.
wow, that's cheap.
Yeah, it's basically the same as the
Have
Yamaha.
you seen what people
sub.
try and sell those Yamaha?
Yeah,
sub kicks
700 or more. Yeah,
for? Used.
Yeah.
$700-800 for
Yeah,
a
for a
fucking speaker.
speaker.
Like
Yeah.
you're kidding.
I get the mount and the bracket
Yeah,
and stuff,
sure,
but yeah, but not 700.
Fuck off,
Yeah.
man. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not blaming Yamaha for charging that much, but it's just like it's a lot of money for what it is.
Yeah,
Anyway, snare was Neumann KMS 105 and a 57 on the bottom. I need to try this Neumann mic on a snare drum. I really want to.
Cool.
I saw one of the mics for sale in a cash converters, like a cashies. You know how they often, and it was like
much is it?
$900 or something like that. It was, I mean, yeah, I'd pay like 7-8 for it, but anyway.
yeah.
Overheads were JZV67s. Now, what's
Yeah.
the JZV?
Valve, like
Ooh,
tube.
no, really? That's, yeah, you're probably right with that. Wait, what is this? So,
Vintage. Oh no, it's vintage.
Oh,
it's
right,
probably voiced differently, so it's probably
Right,
like a different capsule.
yep. Yeah, it's definitely a passive mic. Oh, sorry, not a tube mic, that one. No, I don't see any power supply.
No.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
the capsule.
Yep.
Yeah.
Golden
that golden drop. So the golden drop thing they're talking about
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that the circles. So it's usually
Yeah.
you have your back plate,
Yep.
drill
Yep.
holes, and
Yep.
then you have this bit here is covered in gold.
Right.
The whole bit.
And they've chosen to just do,
Spots.
what's that about?
Don't know. That's their thing.
Really?
That gives it the sound.
I didn't know this, just a little off topic, but you explained to me that the voicing of a microphone comes from the holes in the capsule.
On a condenser, the
Yeah.
back plate
The back plate.
affects the frequency response. Yeah.
Right, that's what I was
the
talking about.
thickness of the plastic,
Yeah.
the gold sputtering
Yeah.
on that plastic, so that whole bit would usually be gold.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. It looks like they've coded it here and then coded it differently there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. Anyway,
Cool.
but yeah, the back plate is the difference. This back plate design,
Yeah.
and how it's terminated, either center terminated or edge terminated,
Yeah.
depends on is the difference between a 67, an 87, and a
Right.
47.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's where you get the first frequency response comes from that.
Sure.
And then it's how they voice it with capacitors and
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
afterwards.
cool.
Yeah.
Overheads, yep, and then a bunch of SDC spotting stuff. I think we mentioned that they look like Astons. They're definitely Astons. All recorded through an API 1608, and then I eventually ran out the channels. I used some ISAs. Yep. Is that cool? So much information.
Dude, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you
what
for
a
the
legend.
info. Dude,
Yeah, that's
so good.
That's fucking killer.
And like, it's that thing, right? Like when people in the
1608s.
industry share this info, it's so valuable for anyone that's getting into this.
Yep.
I just want to add, Recently, I had a bunch of comments about the amount of microphones I use on a kit.
Yeah.
Right?
What,
it was in the preamp. I was
saying
talking
you
about
use too
like
many?
So this ties into this, right?
Get me
This is a
mad,
16 channel-
dude.
This is a 16 channel console, and he ran out of channels, and he's doing a sample pack.
Yeah.
But whatever. I had multiple people go. It was through the preamp debacle, and I
What
was
did
like,
they say?
"You use 16 mics on a drum kit.
It's too many?
There must be a problem then." Stuff like that, or
Wrong.
too many, or
Wrong.
whatever. And I was like,
In your opinion,
yeah,
maybe,
yeah,
because you're
yeah.
used to what?
I did a reply to some comments, and I pulled that up, and it's part of why I started that live stream the other day to say why we use so many mics.
Yeah.
And it's like you can get into 12 to 14 mics just with close mics, shells mics,
Easy.
and then basic rooms.
Easy. Bro,
I don't even have that complicated a
feel
setup,
like
and I'm on 16
the last
as a
time I had
default. 16 is my default.
Argument with someone about this, they came from the education world, like
Yeah.
TAFE or the university.
Oh, I bet.
I don't know why, but
bet.
they seem to be obsessed with this, like, let's record a drum kit with 8 to 12 channels.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that's about.
Maybe because the kids are coming up and don't have access
I
to
have
that
a bunch
many.
of I have a bunch of like theories. I think it's because they came from a world like a 12-track tape world, or you know what I mean? Back in the day when they only had 16 channels or 12 channels to work with,
Yep.
you had to be more selective with what you were doing, right?
Yep.
Also, it could be a student thing. You know, the less mics is easier to deal with in post.
Absolutely. There are limits, but
Yeah.
you should be showing both sides.
But also,
when I
like,
used to teach,
I
I was like,
I
let's build our way up.
Yeah.
Start small.
Yeah.
This is what one mic sounds like. This is what a stereo
Yeah.
thing. But let's go and go and really go. When you go the whole hog, this is the real job.
I would argue that oh fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say with that. But so, like, say you got to teach kids, you got to teach 30 kids how to mic a kit, treat it. I understand doing less is more, and like,
Yeah.
I get
Focus
that.
on these things,
but
yeah.
for someone to say that if you're using more than 16, something's wrong, that is
Bro.
dated and
Also, if someone says that to me, it's a sign that they don't do this job.
no, 100%.
I'm sorry.
100%.
Like maybe you're a mixing engineer,
Yeah.
maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe you don't really do this job.
Yeah,
Because if
yeah.
you're recording real musicians all the time,
Yeah.
that's what you
Dude,
do.
one thing I notice often
bullshit.
is like with these, with like all these online guys, you know, look
Yeah.
at fucking CLA, for example, right?
Yep.
He's mixing a kit and he's like at his 48 track SSL and he's
Yeah.
like, all right, let's bring up the 3 kick mics that we've got.
Yep.
3 snare mics.
Yep.
Tom, top and bottom.
Yep.
Overheads, hats ride.
Yep.
Room mono, room pair, room far pair.
Yeah.
Hallway pair. You know,
Yep.
like what are we up to? 20 something?
Yep.
You know, like
Easy.
I believe that if you want to offer a premium recording studio for drums,
Yep.
it's minimum 20 inputs.
Yep.
Minimum.
Minimum.
Like it should be closer to 24,
Yep.
I think, minimum.
Yep.
But yeah, absolute bare minimum is 20.
Yep.
Like if I come to your studio and you got less than that, I'd be like, sorry, I need to go somewhere else. Like this is not going to work for me. That's just me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you know, like
And not every studio needs that.
no,
Because not everyone's doing drums.
and not every recording needs that.
No.
But if you're doing
It's
a
nice
big
to have.
rock sound, yeah. Anyway, like that's just pissed me off.
Yeah.
Cool. So
Fuck 'em.
that kind of wraps up what I wanted
cool.
to talk about with Lewis and these samples.
Did you want to have a quick squiz of that? Did you close that, the box?
What? Oh
API
yeah.
box?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So I love
You wanna
this.
end it? We can end it talking about jizzing over this
Oh,
console,
dude.
bro.
All right. So
What do you like? What is it about this that you like?
I love the fact that you can the 500 series
Yeah.
stuff slots in there
Yep.
because I'm guessing
'Cause it's
that you-
API.
I'm guessing that you can put whatever you want in there.
You can.
Yes, and
Yeah.
route it however you like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if it's
There's
a pre,
switch- yeah.
obviously it's going to be on the front, but if it's an EQ, you could put it at the back of your.
These, I think, already have the pre, a 312 pre.
Really?
Do they?
I don't know.
Well, how would you get a pre in there then? Or are they just
I
mixing?
don't know. You tell me, bro.
Single
what is
audio
it?
path? 'Cause
Okay,
there's
so-
different
so
versions with returns as well.
It comes with EQ, right? Doesn't say, does it?
Parametric equalizers, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's a mix.
Wait.
Yeah.
Each with EQ
Yeah,
and
yeah,
mic
yeah.
preamps, right?
Yeah.
So you can get this in a 16, 32, or 48
Yeah.
format.
So it comes with a 312 preamp,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different versions and some have return paths.
What do I
for
like
stuff.
about this? I like that it's not an SSL or an Eve.
Yeah.
I like that, it's
Yeah.
like an API console. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's like, it's boutique as fuck. I like that you can, modular.
Yeah. you got modular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just like the sound of API.
Yeah. dude, for drums. So we had when we did that live stream.
Yeah.
Not to bang on too much about it, but
Bang on.
we did the snare, and the fucking 560 EQ wasn't working on the snare mic, and we had to pull it out of the patch bay.
Yeah.
And yesterday I was going through and I was like, man, if that thing's dead, I'm gonna punch myself in the because I love these. Those 560 graphics are amazing.
Yeah.
And we went back in and it was a loose. We've moved stuff around in the studio a bit lately. So and one cable was loose on the patch bay, and I found it and I went. And it clicked in, and that's all it was because it was getting weak signal. And I was like, but I tried to find it in the stream and I couldn't get it.
Right.
And I was like, nah, it mustn't be that. And I went back and it was.
Yeah.
But those graphics, those 560 style graphics, I use the Z&H ones, kick and snare close mics, they're the one.
Yeah.
Like they're unbeatable.
You bang on about that.
Yeah, and we used the AKG again the other day on Kick In.
AKG.
The AKG D112.
Oh, yeah,
Which I don't ever love on its own.
No,
but with one of those EQs,
I used the one in the session the other day after being at your house.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Did ya?
Yeah. I used to hate it. I don't know what it is like.
if you've got the right, if you can hear what it's doing, if you're in the right room, you can hear what it's doing. It needs EQ always.
Always, yeah.
And if you've got an EQ on the way in, you can sculpt it.
Yeah.
I prefer it because it's not doing anything weird and phasey to shape it.
Yeah.
So the Beta 52s are doing weird things to achieve that smiley face.
Right, yeah.
Beta
okay.
52As and like the Audixes and stuff. They're doing funny things to get that scoop.
Yep.
And then you can never get it back either.
Right.
And it's phasing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
weird. So an AKG is much flatter in the mids.
Yes,
So you can work with that
Yes,
better.
yeah. I'd rather have it and take it away than not have it there
Yep.
at all.
Yeah.
Good
Hell yeah.
spot
But
to stop there.
Yeah.
We've fucking gone way over today.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Nice.
Dude.
Thank you.
Hell
Sick.
yeah. More coffee?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I need like 10.
Sound like Charlie then. More coffee.